Today we're going to assemble a Hyde Park bench, just as an example of how any teak bench would be assembled. The bench comes packaged so that it'll survive shipping and other transportation. You can remove the styrofoam and the packaging that's involved, and generally the bench is packaged well in the box. We will separate the pieces and look at them carefully and then start assembling. Generally, a bench comes with the right side and the left side arms, the back, the seat, and a front bar for supporting the seat and the bench. So we will be separating these pieces out and then assembling the bench. You will notice that the pieces of the bench have little stickers with numbers on them. These numbers need to be matched with each other. For example, on this arm you have a number over here and a number on the other side. So when assembling, you make sure that these numbers will match. And here we're going to assemble this bench one step at a time. So that's the back that goes into the left arm. So we've put the back in, and then the front bar, and then the seat in there. The seat has nipples that go into the back and go into the front bar, and we're going to slowly assemble this bench. But what we're doing is we're putting the back almost in, we're putting the seat almost in, and we're putting the front bar almost in, just to make sure that everything is going together. Now that we know how this bench is going to go together, we are going to disassemble it and start the final assembly. It's optional to put glue in the joints, but for this particular assembly, we're going to put a little bit of glue in all the mortises. Just a little bit of glue, just a small bead on the walls. Now that we have the glue in the mortises, we're going to start putting the bench together. So we have put glue in the joints in the arm, and then we've put the back, the seat, and the front bar into the left arm. Now we're going to put some glue on the top tenons, just a little bit on all the tenons that are exposed. Now we're going to place the other arm onto the sub-assembly that we've created. So a little bit of tapping and the bench goes together. You'll notice a little bit of glue coming out here and maybe in some other places, which we will wipe away with a wet cloth. Now it's time to put in the dowels. So we're going to be putting this dowel in, and we just use a hammer to tap it in. You will hear a certain kind of noise when it's going in. And we tap the dowels in. We do the same for all the dowels. If a little bit of the dowel remains, we can sand it off. The seats usually have some screws that need to be put in, and some benches have this gusset where you need to put the screw in. And that would be the last step in the assembly. When tightening the screws, just do not over tighten them. And this is the final bench that we just assembled.